All right, today I want to explain to you how high repetitions can build muscle just as well as low rep training. Now, before I get to it, if you guys are enjoying the content, please like the video, please subscribe, and check out my website for more training info and some free training programs I have there. I'll put the link in the description below. So here's the truth about repetition range. Pretty much any repetition range can build muscle equally well, provided sets are taken to or close to muscular failure. Now, I want to explain some simple physiology here to explain why this is the case. All right, so all of our muscles are made up of thousands and thousands of individual muscle fibers. And these fibers grow when they're used and stressed and exposed to a sufficient level of tension. That growth, that's called hypertrophy, okay? So our bodies adjust the amount of strength we use for a movement by adjusting how many of these fibers we turn on at a given time. And this is because fibers can only turn on or off. They can't contract like halfway. They can only be 100% on or zero. So when we need to do something that requires more strength, our body turns on more and more muscle fibers. So training really heavy or doing something that requires a lot of strength and a lot of tension, that can turn all the muscle fibers on at once and get us a really good growth response. So that's heavy training. So why not train heavy all the time? Well, heavy training is hard on the joints, takes longer to recover from. It doesn't improve our conditioning like at all. It can limit our weekly training volume, and these factors will limit our long-term growth response, okay? So luckily we don't have to train super heavy to work all the fibers and get a robust growth response. We can train with our basics and we can train with higher repetitions. Now, with lighter movements, while they don't use all the muscle fibers right off the bat, they will train all the fibers if we do enough reps and get close enough to failure. And this is because as some fibers get exhausted, like earlier on, our body will have to recruit other fibers to pick up the slack and continue the set. So by the time we get close to failure, we've basically recruited and trained all of the fibers that we have available and gets us the same growth response. This is why high reps, low reps, provided sets are taken to or close to failure, all works out the same in terms of muscle mass. Now, a quick note, this is not to say sets further from failure don't build muscle. They do, but how much growth they can offer you, that's a complex equation that just depends on the particular exercise, your genetics, your training status, the total volume you're doing, how far you are from failure, and some other things in there too, so it's complicated. But keep in mind that despite that, sets further from failure are still really, really useful. So they're great for recovery sessions, they're great for building work capacity, for dialing in your technique, for building connective tissue health. They're also super useful for beginners who don't need to train close to failure at all to build muscle. And they're excellent for preparing you for higher frequency training. So to sum it up, in terms of muscle growth per set, higher reps can grow just as much muscle as lower reps. Your proximity to failure is what's driving your growth response. So I hope that gives you guys a better understanding of how high repetitions can build muscle. If you have any questions, just let me know. I'm happy to help you out. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.